Hi, my name is Tiffany Dunn, and today we're going to talk about FamilySearch Facebook genealogy communities. For today's purposes, you'll notice I'm on FamilySearch and I've already signed in, and then on Facebook, I've already signed in. So you'll want to be signed in on both of these accounts to make this lesson work more seamlessly for you. So to get to the genealogy communities, we're going to go to Get Help up in the top right-hand corner. Left click opens the dialog box, and we're going to go down to the Research Wiki. Now, what the Research Wiki is a whole discussion for another time, but essentially it's a depository for vast amounts of information. And in this case, it's about genealogy. So it's a wonderful tool to become familiar with. Today, we're going to sort of just use one little tiny page of it. To get to that page, we're going to go to the search bar up here on the right. We're going to type in genealogy help on Facebook. Now, the reason we're typing in genealogy help on Facebook is that's the exact title of the wiki page about these Facebook communities. On this page, we will notice that there's a description of what the page is. There's a table of contents, and we'll use different parts of this page depending upon where we are in our research for a particular ancestor. So to remind ourselves, this page is about and lists Facebook genealogy communities that are endorsed through FamilySearch. Now, at some point in time, this page also started listing Facebook communities that are not connected to FamilySearch, and so I will point those out in just a moment. Here we have a table of contents. On this page again, we'll have regional research groups, international research groups, North American, specialty, and if you want to volunteer and become an organizer for one of these groups, you'll see information at the bottom of this page for that. We'll scroll down and we'll take a look at the first chart briefly. This is a regional research group. So let's say you knew your ancestor was from Scandinavia. You might want to select the Northern European genealogy research community because it focuses on Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Sweden. So if your research is at a point where you don't know the country of origin for an ancestor, this might be a wonderful community to get started with. As we scroll down, we come to the international research pages and groups. This chart looks slightly different. We have country, we have the FamilySearch communities, and then here we'll have communities that are on Facebook that are not connected to FamilySearch. All of these are links that will go straight to Facebook, and we'll explore one of those shortly. So this page is if you know what country of origin, or you're narrowing down the country of origin for an ancestor that you're researching. You'll see that there's many blank spaces along the way, and that's a wonderful opportunity if you are an expert or quite knowledgeable in a particular area of the international research. You could become a volunteer for FamilySearch Facebook communities, and then you would be the organizer, the manager for the page on Facebook. But the ones that are blank currently don't have any communities. Now we're to the North America research pages, and that's a lot of where we'll spend our time. I'm going to check out for Illinois. Here's the state of Illinois on the left. Here is a link. This is to the U.S. Midwest Genealogical Research Community, and that includes Illinois. This one is from FamilySearch. This is another Facebook community that has to do with researching in Illinois, but it's not connected to FamilySearch. It's here sort of as a courtesy. So if you'd like to check that out in the future, you could click on that link. I'm going to click on the U.S. Midwest Genealogical Research Community link. and it's going to go and open up my Facebook. So since I'm already logged in, I didn't have to log in at that point. If you weren't already logged in, you would get a screen asking you to log in to Facebook or to create an account. Here it announces in a splash picture where I am. Again, that's the U.S. Midwest Genealogical Research, and you'll notice the states that it covers. And you'll notice there's a little bit of a welcome from a page manager. And then it'll show you some recent activity. Now, I can see recent activity from as recent as October 8th because this is what's called a public group. So anyone can see the group, its members, and their posts. You still need to join the group to get the information in your feed. So I will click join the group. I have a lot of Midwest research. And so now if I read something, I can also respond. I think it's very exciting that these communities exist on Facebook. It's always exciting to start a new one because then you can kind of read backward and see just a lot of older discussions that just because there's not something more recently doesn't mean there's not something relevant to your research. So I would encourage you to read back as your time permits. So to review, make a mental note of genealogy help on Facebook, because when you're at FamilySearch and you're on the Research Wiki, the easiest way to get to this chart of Facebook communities is to go to the page Genealogy Help on Facebook. I hope that you'll take time to explore these communities and that they'll be a benefit to you in your research.